Alright, you bastards, this is Some-Belgian-prepper, and today I want to talk about a Spywatch. Yeah, I'm usually not that into special gadgets or electronic gadgets for that part, but this actually intrigued me a little bit for several reasons. What are the survival uses of a Spywatch? What is a Spywatch actually? This is a watch and it has several options. It's not only telling the time, which could be handy, can also it's not only good because it's an analog watch, so you can see where the north and the south is by positioning you with the sun. I talked about this in my video about navigation, but this watch has a camera, a recorder, and can make photos, and that could be handy for several situations. Um, the thing that you just have to do with this particular watch is if you want to make a video, a recording, or a picture or something, you have to set it to what you want. It's actually very simple. It's just a small light. You can press it. You can just standing like here. You can press it like click, like this. Some light will a very small light is only visible, but almost not visible, especially when you're walking around, when you're moving around a little bit like this. And you can press this, and it will take a picture. It can start a sound recording, or it can start to make a video. Why you would need this in a survival situation? I would say it's more handy for everyday scenarios. There are several scenarios I could think of, and the main thing I would say is in case somebody wants to fight you. Uh, why would you need that? Because if there is a fight, whether it's yourself or it's a third party, it's always handy to get video evidence. Why? I will tell you a story about a person I knew who had this problem, and he got challenged by some guy who wanted to make problems, was very aggressive, and he attacked him. But he was a little bit more. He had more training in fighting, so he kicked this guy's ass to the floor. What did this guy do when he lost? Even though he was the aggressor, he was being a little bitch, and he sued him for attacking him. So it was, yeah, it was a whole court case like thing. But what eventually saved him was it was something about the doctor's report and a few conflicting reports in the police documents, and that proved that this guy was lying. So this person that I knew got off very good because for the same thing, that guy that attacked him could sue him for so many money that he had to pay for him, for such and for having something on his police record and perhaps ruining his life or job prospections. So yeah, he got lucky in that case. But if somebody attacks you, you can. It's very hard to if somebody attacks you. What people usually do is take out their phone and start filming it. But a lot of people they will either get more aggressive with it because you filmed them, so they will attack you because they want that phone to break it because it is evidence against them. Or if they attack somebody else, they will think, "Oh shit, somebody is filming a witness." They will focus on you or and try to get your phone or whatever they will try to do to that these videos will not leak. So taking out the phone and filming a fight is not a good option, I would say. So if you got a watch like this, you can just when you're talking to the aggressive person like I don't want to fight, but he keep or and when you're de-escalating the situation, but they still coming back and they start to escalate the situation with a small with a small one click you can start the recording, and then you have video evidence for in case the person is in case there is a court case coming or evidence for the police or whatever, as long as the other person cannot sue you later on because you kicked his ass, or if they're running away and you got evidence of how this person looks like for police reports. So this could be handy for not only for yourself but also save a lot of other people from this sort of aggressive idiots that are walking around and think they can get away with this sort of behavior. So yeah, that is one thing that that I would like to use this. Not like to use it, but it's handy to have this option. The next thing I would say is if you have a car accident or there is a car accident happening, yeah, sometimes you don't have your phone because of the accident your phone got broken, or perhaps there is another reason there you don't have your phone at you, or it's lost by flying around during the car accident, and you need to take pictures of the situation for not only the police report but to see who is in the who was in fault, because sometimes when you have a car accident and the other person is moving their car or doing something that will put you in the disadvantage, and they will take put a blame on you when you're in the right. Those situations have happened, so when you get out, you can start to film or photograph the situation, or in case the other person is driving away. So you got a car accident, or you saw somebody driven over by a car. You don't have time to take your cell phone, unlock the phone, uh, get a good how do you say this? Focus the camera and click. That's a little bit that could have not been enough time to do that. So when you see somebody ran over, or somebody that crashed that was in a car accident with you or some other persons, and they're driving away trying to flee the situation, you can directly click, take photos or film the situation, and that will help identify that person later on. The same thing goes for any other situation where something criminal happens, because, like I said before, if you take out your phone, you will get you will be targeted by those criminals. And in the worst case, this might sound a little bit grim, but when you are being kidnapped or whatever, and you can at least take some photos or videotape your kidnappers, and when they find your body, and hopefully with a watch that they don't take it, or when the police find it later on in their evidence, it could be the criminals will be found that way. It's very small, but it's just a small chance that could be useful in that situation. So, sort of as a last, who lost last is perhaps the thing. So yeah, or if you go into barter with somebody, when you're selling some secondhand stuff, when you when you're selling to something to somebody, or you buy something from somebody, and the deal has been gone south. What do I mean by that? If you buy something from a person and they say, "Oh, it's working," but the thing that they fooled you or something, and it's not working, so it's your word against them. They will say, "Oh, but you checked it, this and that. You cannot sue me or something." You will have evidence from the deal, and that's not only for this kind of bartering, but all sort of bartering where there is no written contract or something else that you can and have this kind of evidence with. So yeah, I like these options. And yeah, the first thing is you don't tell anybody that you have this, because some people will be uncomfortable if you are around them and they know that you have this kind of options. So never tell anybody that you can do this with your spy watch. uh, if you know any other scenarios or something that you can use this spy watching, please let me know in the comments. Or if you have used this successfully, I like this kind of stories, please let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and see you in the next video. Cheers.